Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho, and we are going to get started on the second to last episode featuring the Anaconda Revolver family in Combat Arms, and this is going to be the review on the Anaconda Gold. This is the newer and standard variant of the Anaconda Black, and this is pretty much the polar opposite of the Anaconda Silver, its older brother. The Anaconda Gold does have one key quirk about it that pretty much changes its dynamics, changes like the dynamics of revolvers completely. So without further ado, let's get started on the Anaconda Gold review. So once again, this is Anaconda Standard, and you can access it whenever you want. And the Anaconda Gold, damage-wise, basically it sacrifices damage for rate of fire. Its damage has been significantly decreased from the original 70 over the Anaconda Black down to 45. So this means that it'll most likely be a 3-shot kill unless you shoot someone back, upon which it might be a 2-shot kill, but don't depend on it. However, its rate of fire has been doubled from 12 to 24. This is probably the highest rate of fire of any revolver in Combat Arms. Probably the M19 or the M1849 pocket revolver, or the faster firing revolvers that you can find in the Gun Emporium can match this. But as far as I can tell, this Anaconda Gold does fire very, very fast for a power pistol, and let alone a revolver as well. So it's like kind of like a give and take here. Do you want, like, the Anaconda? What I mean by that is the Anaconda Gold kind of poses players one simple question: do you want more power but less rate of fire, or do you want less power but more rate of fire? And considering that this is a revolver, it might be a difficult choice to think about, because most people are used to spamming bullets from pistol. Like, most people are used to using a G23, a K5, or something like that, and not many people like using like the power pistol, like the Deagles or the revolvers, because they might be a little bit harder to use. Actually, they are a little bit hard to use, but Anaconda Gold kind of I don't know how to say this, but it kind of bridges the gap between the spammable pistols and the power pistols, because the Anaconda Gold is still a revolver and it still deals a lot of damage, but its rate of fire has been buffed significantly, but it's not quite as powerful as, say, like the Desert Eagle or the other Anaconda revolvers, or any other revolver for that matter. So it gives players that kind of option. But at the same time, the Anaconda Gold still has 6 rounds, so this could be a disadvantage in itself, because if you fire too fast and you miss all your shots, then you have to reload again. And I mean, the reload speed is still the same as Anaconda Silver. Going off on a little tangent here, the Anaconda Gold does mechanically perform exactly identically to the Anaconda Silver. So its reload animation, its reload speed, draw speed, sprint speed. I shouldn't say sprint speed, but its reload speed and its draw speed are all the same. So yeah, it's mechanically identical to the Anaconda Silver, but pretty much the only difference that the Anaconda Gold features, like what makes it unique and stand out, is the fact that it's a very, very fast firing revolver, and it's got lower damage. However, it's still a 3-shot kill, but it's got double the rate of fire as all other of its variants. So if you prefer spamming pistol bullets, then the Anaconda Gold might be for you. But if you are the type who prefers just taking your time and making shots, especially with power pistols like these, then the Anaconda Gold might not be your gun of choice. One thing I forgot to mention about the Anaconda Silver 8-inch and the Anaconda Gold is that they are both customizable. The Anaconda Black 8-inch, the Silver 8-inch, and the Anaconda Gold are all customizable. However, the customizations on the Black 8-inch and the Silver 8-inch are kind of limited, but on the Anaconda Gold, I found that the damage customization actually does quite help a lot in some situations. Like, I felt that I was hitting a lot more consistent 2-shot kills. I mean, given people were probably lit in this gameplay that you're seeing right now, like whenever I'm shooting them, but I don't know, I've just felt like I've gotten a lot higher of a concentration of 2-shot kills with this Anaconda Gold. It might be because of the customization, it might be because people that I shot were already lit beforehand, but it just seems to me that the damage customization does help at least a little bit. Like, noticeably, it does help a little bit. So it is worth your time at customizing the Anaconda Gold, at least for its damage customization. The piston, I think it's called the piston one. So yeah. If you do have the Anaconda Gold, do make sure to have it customized at least for its damage, you know. So yeah. Alright, so I believe that concludes the Anaconda Gold review. I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say about the Anaconda Gold, because the one thing that stands out about the Anaconda Gold over all the other variants in its family is the fact that it sacrifices damage for double the rate of fire. So if you would like to make that transition, then go ahead. If you don't, then that's perfectly understandable. But the Anaconda Gold is there to give players like a wider depth and a wider variety of power pistols, because I mean, it's always good to have more diversity. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and this has been the Anaconda Gold review. My name is Agent Psycho, aka Sniper98, and we'll see you guys next time in the last review in the Anaconda family, the Gun Emporium variant called the 44 Remington. I believe it's called the 44 Remington. That is called the 44 Revolver. I don't know. I'll make sure to check up on that once we actually, you know, get to that review. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
Round start. Round start. Round start. Round start.